All right, guys, happy Friday. Hope everyone's looking forward to the 4th of July holiday coming up soon. We wanted to give you guys a special SkyCast a week in advance because we have a live SkyCast coming up soon. I'm also wanting to introduce you to Darren. Some of you guys may know him in recruiting, but he's going to be my co-host moving forward.
We're going to be changing things up a little bit here with how we do SkyCast. Want to get more of you involved, so we kind of want to go over that real quickly and then just jump into some extra footage we have towards the end here. So, Coach, tell me a little bit about the live SkyCast coming up next week.
Yeah, so the live SkyCast is coming up next week. You guys are familiar with the all hands that we used to have. SkyCasts are great. You know, these videos are great documentary style, but we really want to get people engaged in what we're talking about. So we're having that all hands kind of live SkyCast next week. And Tyler and DJ will be there, the whole company, whoever can attend it. We're also going to be streaming it live, so something to look forward to. You guys have questions, answers, talk a little about the strategic initiatives, and talk about our wins, right?
Yeah, for those of you that aren't going to actually be here for that, you'll get an email. It'll be at everyone email giving you details on how to watch it live. You'll be able to ask questions through your phone or whatever. You've all seen the Instagram Live or the Facebook Live videos. You know how it goes. So other than that, I mean, the Slack, moving over to Slack, we've kind of touched on it a little bit over the past couple weeks, but it actually is a really, really big thing to us here. You know, we're using so many different types of software now as we've grown as a company. You know, it's time to just get everybody on the same unified platform. It's going to make the communication between all of you so much better, departmentally and just personally as well. So be on the lookout for more stuff about that and how we're really going to start rolling it out here in the next couple weeks.
And then the only other thing, we want to do a quick intro to this next segment that we're calling The Longest Day. And this is just going to be more stream of information that's going to be coming at you that is just documenting what's happening at SkySlope. So if you guys have anything that's going on at SkySlope that you think needs to be recorded, feel free to contact Lou. If you guys have content that you guys want to film yourself inside and outside the office, we're more than happy to actually include that on any of the next SkyCasts.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the SkySlope running diary, right? I mean, it's not just Koji and I sitting in front of a camera or Tyler and DJ. I mean, we should all be able to look back in like a year or 2, 3, however many years from now or months and say, hey, look where we were back then. You know, it's so incredible to see where we are now. And so this is something that's going to be happening consistently. You're going to see a lot of faces on this clip that are about to come up, but you know, whoever's watching this right now, I mean, all of you are going to be a part of it eventually, and we want to get your intake on how you're feeling in the moment and where we are today. So I guess just to get us started, Lou, go ahead and just play this right now, and hope you guys enjoy.
Today is the longest day of the year. That's why I think I wore this off. It's just like serendipitous. It just happened. I just wore them. I didn't even think about that, and boom.
The motivation behind like the main pieces, just like what places are going to be high impact and that are going to be most visible when people walk in the building, and just trying to bring more of that personality in. The next piece that's going in the smallest conference room, that was more of like getting everybody's feedback and everyone's input, so everyone feels included when a piece goes up on the wall. They're just like, it's not just like a random piece.
Back then, I journaled almost every single day. I wish I would have not only continued to journal, but also document it in a video format. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to look back as a company when we're 500, 800, 1,000 employees and say, hey, because we go through mistakes and challenges and we eat shit all day long at the startup. But that's where I think we win, because we mess up and fail and fail and fail, and we're okay with failure, knowing that every 9 failures, one big outcome is going to come, and that's when innovation really happens, and that's what we're really trying to do here.
Hey guys, happy Monday. Real quick announcement on office equipment. Our goal is always to provide you guys with the equipment that you guys can do your job with, right? That's necessity.
This is the first one SkySlope ever got because I pushed pretty hard to get it. We get $100 a month reimbursement for gym memberships, whatnot. They let me count this towards my wellness, because it really is. This is very long-term wellness here. But as soon as I put this thing up, I mean, I had like 6 people walking by asking me, you know, where'd you get this? You know, how do I get this? And now they're all over the office. I think there's like 5 or 6 people who have them, and they're trying different ones now too, so.
So there's a ping pong tournament going on. I decided to not include myself in it for several reasons. I'm really competitive. I can't control it. I like to mess with people while I play. I don't want to win. It's that simple. I don't think, but I know I'm the best ping pong player.
This is going to be a good match right here. Yeah.
Mother. Sorry.
I had a meeting with Jonathan, who's a new PO, And that was an awesome meeting this morning. Just love talking with people about the product. You know, I always enjoy those. I had meetings with Dev. We just released Quick Audit. And it's crazy because it's something that we've thought about for a long time. And it goes back to all these great ideas are out there. How do we actually put them into action and execute on them?
Obviously, it was pretty big success and it was received well by the clients. It was a new process for us in terms of how software was developed. It was more solution oriented.
So the idea behind MVP is you build kind of a minimum product that's functional, that a customer would want to use, they get it in their hands and they give us feedback. We probably did only about 5 weeks of development on this before we got it into customers' hands.
Yeah, that was really cool, talking to customers and not just being sort of the developer in the basement, like just go code monkey.
12-hour days, 14-hour days. I've just been working late. It's fun. It's a great time for us right now. We're hiring in a lot of departments. I think we have the best all-around team that we've ever had in SkySlope history. I'm not saying that for Kanaga and BS. It's true. I truly do believe that.
Looking back 5 years from now, I mean, I think I'm really going to appreciate the impact that I've been able to have, and also the autonomy to really define what recruiting is here at SkySlope and how we are going about that. And the fact that we've been able to take the company from 20 or 30 people when I started a year ago to 100 now, and still have this culture of really close and bonded togetherness is really important to me. And I think it pushes the needle forward for the company, but it's just cool to see people that I was directly responsible for hiring really interacting well and creating these friendships and bonds that go well beyond the aspect of, oh yeah, that's my colleague, I work with them and I sit next to him. It's like, no, that's my friend. Some people live with each other, they're spending weekends with each other, they're going on trips with each other. That's huge to me, and I love seeing those kind of things.
Last year, for the people who went to Pride, only the people who went to Pride got a shirt. But for this year, it was really cool. Tyler actually ordered a shirt for everybody in the company who wanted one. So we all I actually got to take an extra one home to my partner, so we wear them all the time. And it's really great just being able to come to a company and come to work every day and feel comfortable. I feel like I can really be myself here more than I can even around my own family. So it's really great to just feel embraced and feel supported.
We're trending at a really great rate. Jesse just closed a freaking whopper deal today. That's a killer deal for him. He's been working 2 years on it.
Yeah, I was on a demo and I was literally, I have my email on my other screen and I see this contract come in and I'm like, and I pretty much got through that demo as fast as I possibly could. That was exciting, but really it's the journey because these things take forever. And sometimes you think it's dead for good. We thought that maybe a couple different times, but you build a good product, you have good people, they always come back.
Had a meeting with Monique today about SkyTC, the progression on that. We're trying to find a different sales model that I think we're really close to getting. Had a meeting with our attorneys just to make sure that everything's looking good. We're filing for patents right now. I had a meeting with support with James and Brian on the new quick audit feature getting rolled out tomorrow. Had a meeting with Jen on the design standpoint, on the story standpoint, on sales who needs to be all aligned on how we tell the story of SkySlope. I did a one-on-one actually with Emily. I think that was great. It was she decreased churn, which was phenomenal. It looks like this month's churn's looking really good, right? Actually better than we thought. It's just been a great week, a long week, a busy week, but I love those weeks, so yeah.